This episode of Tekzilla is sponsored by Toyota. Let's go places. Greetings from the College of San Mateo, the Drawing and Composition Room 1 and 2. We are actually at the Hardware Innovation Workshop. You are Ken Denmead, the newly minted editorial director of Maker magazine. What's going on, man?
Well, right now, we are in the build-up to Maker Faire 2013. This is the hardware innovation workshop that we've put on a couple of times before Maker Fairs before. This is an amazing workshop, get-together, mini convention. It brings together a whole slew of really passionate makers, people that are putting their own projects together. A lot of them Arduino related, a lot of just incredible
like Bunny Wang was here yesterday.
Bunny was talking yesterday. He is an amazing speaker, just talking about the hardcore of what you have to think about when you're going to China and starting to fab something. If you want to make your own board, you want to make your own electronics to go into something that you're building. That's the kind of people that this was for. Those people who come in and they have heard from speakers like that, from the people from MakerBot, all sorts of people makers that have been through this path. Started with an idea, built something in a garage, went out and got a little bit of money, had to design something, take it to China, get it fabbed, and now bringing it to market. Just hundreds of really passionate makers getting together to learn the hardcore stuff you got to know.
So Maker Faire, a little more personal, a little more kitchen table, and it's kind of, I mean, duh, I make stuff, but it's crafting, it's craft brewing, it's gray water recycling, it's welding, it's steampunk. I mean, how do you're in charge of this. How do you describe Maker Faire?
It's a little bit like Burning Man for families with a lot of crafts, a lot of, you bring your kids to Maker Faire and they're going to learn how to solder. They're going to learn how to felt and crochet. They're going to learn how to automate cleaning their room, probably. Anything and everything you can think of that has to do with doing it yourself is what you're going to pick up here at Maker Faire. And you're going to meet literally hundreds of makers who are doing it themselves and just want to show and share what they've done. There is such an amazing sort of open source spirit to what you find at Maker Faire, and you can walk away from this place completely inspired.
So when you weren't engineering day jobs, you're engineering giant transit projects for your day job. Your other day job was Geekdad.com.
Yeah.
You're setting up your Geekdad booth. You see a guy named Bree Pettis. Is that your favorite story from Maker Faire?
That is one of my favorite stories, because this was, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm running this little blog, and we're coming in to set up my little steampunk cupcake decorating booth, and there's Bree. I knew of Bree from a few things. He's got this little table and he's got this prototype MakerBot there, and I realize now that there is the start of the 3D printing revolution, which is just, if you go to Maker Faire this year, I guarantee you're going to see 10 or a dozen different companies with very mature 3D printers looking to, the next step is just like having, I don't know, maybe a saber saw, a table saw in your workshop. People, you're going to have 3D printers, and you're going to be able to log on to some site somewhere and download and print repair parts and toys, anything you can think of. This is coming, people, and you will have seen it first at Maker Faire.
So, a couple years ago, $1,600, $2,000 was like the price point. Are we talking about under $1,000 for 3D printers this year?
Talking way under $1,000. There was a presentation here today from the gentleman from PrinterBot. These guys are going to be putting out a kit to build your own small 3D printer for under $300.
Under $300.
Yeah, this is where it's a nothing. It's cheaper than an iPad to have a 3D printer running in your home,
which is freaking awesome. Okay, so I know the first thing we have to chase down when we get to Maker Faire on Saturday. What else is going to be happening this year? You're the editorial director. Do you have any sort of secrets you can share?
I don't know. I mean, I know pretty much everything that's going to be going on. My mind explodes with the wonder. The classics that everybody loves, the life-size mousetrap construct, the Diet Coke and Mentos guys. Adam Savage will be talking. Arc Attack, the band with Tesla coil music. What else? It's going to be, motorized cupcakes and
giant steampunk mystery vehicles.
Absolutely, wondering, and lots of things that spout fire that you're just going to love.
Welding, power tools, vertical gardening, gray water recycling, craft brewing, canning. I believe I've seen several canning demos. I mean, it's everything. It's DIY.
This is, yeah, this is, you know, combine your heath kit and your home woodworking and, I don't know, old family circles where they actually taught you how to do stuff. And it's all going to be here, but it's got this hip, new sharing sensibility that, you know, everybody wants to impart knowledge on each other. And if you come, you're going to get knowledge imparted upon you.
It's a good thing. It's like open source for things you make with your hands.
Yeah.
Ken, awesome to see you as always.
Great to talk to you.
What are the websites?
Makezine.com, Maker Faire with an E.com. You can find me on Twitter at Ken Denmead.
And don't forget Geekdad. Still love to
Geekdad.com and Geekmom.com.
There we go. Ken, so awesome.
Thank
you so much. We'll take a moment to thank Toyota and the 2013 RAV4 EV for sending us to cover Maker Faire this weekend. It's going to be exciting, people. Definitely stay tuned to this channel and youtube.com/TechHD. 2013 RAV4 EV, no emissions, SUV, all electric. This is a good thing. Let's take a moment to thank one of our sponsors.
Maker Faire is all about innovation and technology. That's why Toyota is here introducing their all-new 2013 RAV4 EV. The RAV4 EV uses zero gas and doesn't emit any tailpipe pollution, giving you a quiet ride along with impressive handling. To learn more about how you can get behind the wheel of a new RAV4 EV, check out toyota.com/RAV4EV.